So you want to learn how to stop drinking alcohol? Well, that's what we're talking about in this series. By first and foremost, learning how to start not drinking alcohol. If you're tired of feeling out of control and helpless with alcohol or whatever, another substance or addictive action of any sort, then I do believe that this will help you live that life free of those things that keep you feeling weak and helpless, because you're not weak and you're not helpless. You can recover because it's just possible. But first and foremost, let me just introduce myself in case you don't know me. I'm Clark, and I am a recovering alcoholic, a little over 3 years, 9 months sober at the time of making this video. And my content, my channel is all about helping people live amazing lives in every single way. And a big part of that is recovery and sobriety, and not just sobriety from alcohol or a substance of any sort. It's truly about being sober in mind, body, and spirit, which means that we're being free of all the stuff that's holding us back from living our best life. Now, before we get into the work today with further learning how to stop drinking alcohol, if this is your first video that you found on this topic, I have 2 other episodes about this topic that I think are actually really important to watch first. So just click on that card right there, which will take you to the first episode, and then you can watch the second one and then finally catch up with us on this one. But if you've already seen the other 2 episodes and you're not back for the 3rd episode, I'm so happy that you came back. I know how hard this stuff is. I know how much courage it takes to even sit with it and think about it. But at this point, and of course, leave a comment below. Let me know how things are going. Just give me a thumbs up emoji or a heart emoji if you've done the work so far. You know, we've dealt with naming the problem. We've talked about when the thirst comes upon you, what triggers it to happen, which you eventually then lose control. And then, of course, the why behind why you drink. And this goes much deeper and way beyond just the typical term or label associated with alcohol abuse or struggles with substance in general. So today I want to talk further about delving into the why. It has a lot to do with fears in our life. It has a lot to do with grief in our life. It has a lot to do with sadness, trauma that we didn't experience ourselves but was passed down to us from generation to generation, through ancestral trauma. Like, these are the things that no one talks about, that hopefully we're going to talk about now so that you can break the chain of all of it. Because ultimately today, it's kind of about thinking about all of that. And I can't assume to know what your relationships are like with your family. I know some people have amazing relationships with their family. Many of us that struggle with substance abuse, there is some toxicity there for sure. And the fact of the matter is, if you really want to understand the roots of why you drink or why you lose control, why you can't stop when everyone else does, or why you feel like you're a weak person, and if you want to stop drinking alcohol for good and you want to quit alcoholism, then you're going to have to go back and you're going to have to start studying your family lineage. So it's not really easy stuff I'm asking you to do today, but it's truly powerful, because once you understand the fears and the grief and the sadness at play, you'll really truly begin to understand the why behind it all. And once you understand the why behind it all, you can start becoming aware of the triggers, and it helps you stop drinking alcohol because you start learning how to not cope. And that's how you stop drinking for good, is you learn to cope in new ways. And it's really about, unfortunately, becoming aware of all this stuff and facing it on a daily basis. And it's not easy. That's why I said there's no quick fix for stopping drinking alcohol. It's a lifelong journey, but if you do the work now, in the years to come, as you get away from alcohol and you truly do the work facing your fears and your grief and the sadness and the trauma, there will come a point where you will no longer want to drink alcohol. You will not have the desire. You will probably, like me, laugh at the fact that you used to drink alcohol so much, because ultimately we have to have kind of some sort of sense of humor about all of this, right? So I promise you, do the work, face those fears, those resentments, those things inside of you that tend to eat you up and maybe make you drink alcohol, and just flush them out. Write them out in the privacy of your own time, in your own journal. Don't share it with anyone. You don't share it with me. This is just for you and your growth and your self-love journey, so that you can stop drinking alcohol for good. And, well, if you're an alcoholic, you can quit alcoholism for good. It is possible. You can recover. You're stronger than you think. You are not a weak person. You can do this. And I appreciate your time. I appreciate the courage that it takes to keep coming back. So I really hope that you'll come back for the next episode. But until I see you again, I just want to offer you a couple of books that I believe will help your journey. One is The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, and the second is Breathing Underwater by Richard Rohr, along with its journal companion, both of which there are links in the description below where you can buy those. Those are amazingly powerful books that if you want to take this journey as far as it can go, which will open up an amazing life to you in terms of sober living and even spiritual living, just becoming who you're meant to be, these books can help. So that's it for this week. Another episode on how to stop drinking alcohol by first learning how to start not drinking alcohol. If you're finding this stuff valuable, be sure to give me a thumbs up, because it's a huge sign of support and just lets me know that we're connecting on this stuff. And I'd love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. And if you do, just be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of the episodes that I release once or twice a week. All right? Until I see you again, I hope that perhaps you'll check out that playlist right over there, or maybe that video right down there. And a little food for thought for you, something I always like to say: be authentic, be fearless, be you, and everything else will fall into place. Thanks for your time, my friends. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.